Hey yo, YouTube, what it do? It's your boy noluckmacK, and I'm back, y'all. I'm back with another live stream, you know what I'm saying? Just a regular Monday. 420 Club, what up? On my steamers, on my dreamers. What's goody, what's going on, man? It's freezing in New York City right now. We got 27 degrees, y'all. 27 right now. That's elite. I'm not gonna hold you. I ain't bring. I dropped all my Blistacks while I was outside, and I didn't pick it up. It fell in water, and now I have no Blistacks, man. Um, Give me a second. Let me see. Like I was saying, man, it's cold in the city right now. I know y'all hear my heater on. It's freezing, bro. This shit's crazy. Everybody in warm states right now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. Drop a like or comment if you're in a warm state right now and you chilling, socks off, just enjoying yourself. All my people on the East Coast, y'all know what time it is. It's January. We ain't new to this. We true to this. Yeah, I really don't have no blood sets. I dropped both of my blood sets, bro. That's crazy. I really got no blood sets. No chapstick, no nothing. I gotta text you. Oh my god. This can't be real. No blisters or nothing, bro. I don't got no fucking chapstick. I didn't pick it up because I thought I had a couple more in the crib. I know I do somewhere. They probably in the couch or something. Oh man. I need blisters right now. Oh, I'm just gonna use Vicks for it. Cause your boy kinda sniffly. So I'm gonna use some of that Vicks you heard. Oh. But this video, we got a video, man. We back on our gang war shit, like our gangland shit. You know. Hopefully this, you know what I'm saying, this does justice. But you know, stuffy, so I could use this. I'm not gonna lie. I just don't want my lips all dry and shit. You know what I'm saying? So this video right here, I didn't even know it was biker gangs in New York City. Cause you never will catch them rolling deep through the hood. Like you'll catch people with jackets, you know what I'm saying? Like that biker jacket shit, jean jacket shit, that's always been a thing. So specifically in the Bronx, you know, you had your javelins and your nomads and your savage nomads. Like I'm hip. I'm hip to you know the historic gang shit in New York and all that. You know, they used to sport their jackets. Like if you watch the movie Warriors, like New York City really used to be like that. Niggas used to dress one uniform for a whole gang. They'll have their special little unique thingamabob. But I never knew it was actual bikers here. Cause you know, in other places they got bars and shit specifically for them. I never seen a biker bar in New York City. Just a bunch of bikes outside. Nah. Now you will see a lot of people biking, of course, like niggas be on bikes all day, specifically dirt bikes. And you have like some of the gangs I just named, like they are older men now. You know what I'm saying? They used to run around the streets in the 70s and 80s, so they a lot older now, so they be on their bikes and shit like that. But you don't never see them in one place unless they like doing a memorial or party or something, like, you know what I'm saying? Something that will bring the people out. You'll never just randomly walking down the block just see 50 bikes. But enough with me, man. Let's get into this John.
Hells Angels have had a long-standing beef. Early records show they have been warring since at least 1999. The first battle was actually not in New York, but in Philadelphia, where a series of high-profile busts in the late 1990s had depleted the Pagans' numbers and left their leadership behind bars. Today we are going to talk about the current events, some of which were located in the Bronx and New Jersey. Although there is much history, we are going to deal with this current war. Many of you may not know that they are active. These are outlaw motorcycle gangs, known to engage in illegal activity, including narcotics trafficking, weapons trafficking, and violent crimes.
See, you see what I mean? Like, look at that. Look at the time. You don't got spaces like maybe in Staten Island. That's how Staten Island looks. You know what I'm saying? Staten Island, the top of the Bronx. That's how it look. It don't look like New York City. That's not how New York City look.
Including narcotics trafficking, weapon.
420 Club. Spark up. Wait, before we even do that, scrap. Let me put this shit to charge so we don't go to do it later. You feel me? Well, y'all gotta show some love on YouTube, man. Shout out to everybody who showed love from my TikTok video, man. 700,000 views, you know what I'm saying? 500 subscribers up. I got close to like 1,000 now. So shout out to everybody who, you know what I'm saying, supported the kid. I went from like 100 to like 700. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to the people who helped me reach my YouTube goal of 100 before New Year's. You know, y'all brought out, y'all did y'all thing. We at 112. So, y'all, I couldn't be more grateful. But, like, yo, let's get right back into this 420 Club. Spark up.
Trafficking and violent crimes. The Pagans have established membership chapters in numerous states and U.S. territories, especially New Jersey, while the Hells Angels are continental. The Pagans' local expansion efforts, alleging the club had grown from 10 to at least 17 chapters since 2016, and aimed to become the most dominant biker gang on the East Coast. Officials at the hearing said Pagan chapters are exclusively male, and exclude black people from membership, while allowing certain Latino members. The national club, boasting nearly 1,000 members, has...
Yo, what be your shit anyway? Bub-ass biker gang? Like, fuck is you talking about? Like, them niggas don't got the numbers of the Bloods and Crip. Period. Biker gangs don't want problem with Bloods and Crips. Nigga, they're severely outnumbered.
Forged a loose alliance with the white supremacist group the Aryan Brotherhood, officials said. Women are treated like their property, Commission investigator Nicole McCann said at the hearing. Pets are women who are shared sexually among the group. They're typically given as many drugs or drinks as they want. It's the lowest class of pagan women. Investigators testified the
Man, these niggas is right. We going to do the Brooklyn gang war, man.
34 alleged members of two Brownsville-based rival street gangs known as Woo,
Biggie.
We On Our Own, and the Choos.
Look at this shit. Look at this shit, man. Y'all niggas is wildin'.
Are variously charged in a 122-count indictment with attempted murder, conspiracy, assault, criminal possession of a weapon, reckless endangerment and related charges in connection with 9 attempted murder shootings and 4 reckless endangerment shootings. They were faced with up to 25...
I'm not gonna hold you. Pop Smoke, like the rappers, help make this Woo and Cho shit, like, be statewide. I mean, at least citywide. I mean, you don't really get a lot of Woos and Choos outside of Choos. Watching this nigga got me saying Choos. Choos and Woos outside of Brooklyn. Probably Queens. Most like, because Brooklyn and Queens is right there. You could walk from Brooklyn to Queens. It's like, there's nothing to divide them, no water or nothing. So you might find them in Queens too. But anybody from the Bronx, Manhattan, Staten Island, like CJ, the rapper, the Whoopty song, like, the chances of you being Woo and Cho are very slim because those was all Brooklyn gangs that came together. So if you're not from Brooklyn, like you don't got no family or you like just be out there, the chances are you're not involved with them niggas at all.
In prison on the top conspiracy charge. Each of the gangs allegedly consists of several small loosely affiliated gangs with little or no real hierarchy. Members of Woo and Cho are sworn enemies and bitter rivals of each other. It is alleged that they operated within the confines of the 73rd precinct, but expanded their violence into neighboring precincts, including the 67th precinct. A long-term investigation into violence perpetrated between these two rival criminal organizations was conducted from February 1st, 2018 through the date of this indictment. It is
They don't ever get you when they got shit. They'll hold off. They'll wait a second. They'll keep building. So there's no way possible of you beating them. Since 2018 to the indictment. They probably did the indictment like 2020. 2021, like 3 years, 4 years, just waiting for niggas to slip up.
That between those
come through, raid the whole piece.
Woo and Cho members engaged in a type of war.
That's a 3 line right there.
where gang members would search or hunt for rival members in rival territories and then shoot them on sight. Shootings were conducted by both sides in a game of one-upmanship to embarrass rival gang members and to contest geographic dominance over territories in which the rivals resided. Allegedly, OMB is an ape set with Bloods. Members like OMBJD changed from Blood to Crip, but still claim the ape set.
This guy. That guy's a funny guy. Because he that ass went from Blood to Crip. But you could do that. You know what I'm saying? If it's a Crip set, niggas is cool with it. I'm assuming. Like, you know, I was out in Brooklyn early 2000s. That kind of shit was unheard of. Like, Blood and Crip being cool. Like, you was, like, even though we was cool with Crip niggas, but it was off the strength of, because I hung out with Blood niggas, so we was cool with Crip niggas off the strength of, like, they in the neighborhood. We all in one neighborhood. Like, they was outnumbered, but these are the same niggas, you know, they go to the school and shit, so it was never, like, active war, you know what I'm saying? But today, these niggas is old. Like, you got a million gangs in one now, you know what I'm saying? They all different sides. It's crazy.
Keep walking, Dylan Jetty keep talking, shooting a lick, ignore it. I got shit to do that's more important, my new drip is foreign, on court, we keep bowling, RP mouse on it, little bro, we keep scoring, this little shorty.
The Choos are OMBK Crips, such as Max the Demon, Siggy Black, or Kev Hundo. It is also alleged that the Wu Gang specifically targeted and exploited younger females to carry guns for them. Teenage girls would carry the...
Which Kev Hundo? My Kev Hundo? I don't think it's the same Kev Hundo. If it is, shout out to my boy. You doing good, my G. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to incriminate niggas, but if this is the Kev Hundo I know, you already know, my boy. You doing your thing. Niggas know about you.
Well, the gang members walked nearby and directed the girls to various locations, providing the weapons as needed for the purposes of shooting rival gang members. The girls were allegedly expected to face any gun charges if arrested, in the hopes they would receive a lesser sentence due to their age and gender. Furthermore, Taekwon Ellison, 20, and OMBJD, 19, are charged with first and second degree rape for having sex with a 14-year-old girl. Ellison is charged with sex trafficking.
That's L shit right there, bro. That's L shit right there. So you being thirsty. Can't just be out here be thirsty to fuck every shorty. You might fuck around and fuck a shorty who's being too fast for her age. Your intent might have not been to grape her, you know what I'm saying? That might have not been your intent. You just thought you was talking to a shorty. Find out later, boom, she was lying about her age. You can't be too thirsty, bro. You gotta, in this day and age, this 2021 day and age, you gotta run shorties through the motherfucking background check. You gotta make sure. Like, I'm top 5 asking bitch for her ID. No disrespect. Top 5 asking woman for her ID. Like, she look too young. I'm not about to play those games. Like, I'm not playing those games. And some shorty, they show me their ID because they probably used to people thinking they too young. I've never messed with no shorty younger than me. Like, you gotta be my age or up. Only my shorty I'm with now, we both over 21 though. I met her at I was 23. She was 20. And I told her, yo, you the youngest girl I've ever talked to. Like, that usually be a no-go because I don't want to get caught up in no shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's the same shit with 6ix9ine. Niggas thought they was fucking with an older shorty, being fast. No, it's a little-ass girl being fast. Like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all.
In order to enhance his status within the gang by allegedly forcing the 14-year-old girl to have sex with JD.
Oh, see, now it's different. I didn't know the story. Shorty wasn't even there for Buddy. Buddy being thirsty, now you are accomplice. You know what I'm saying? Being thirsty, like, bro, I don't need no nigga to pass me no shorty to clap, bro. Never in my life. Only person who passed me a joint was my older brother. And obviously they are older women. So my young ass was like, yeah, I'm with it. But other than my older brother, no. Because I know my brother wouldn't do nothing like that. Like, come on now, chill. Like, oh, come on.
Incidents charged in the indictment are 9 counts of attempted murder related to shootings in which individuals, including innocent bystanders, were struck, and 4 counts of reckless endangerment related to 4 additional shootings, including: on July 13, 2018, members of the Wu Gang went to Brooklyn Supreme Court at 320 J Street for the court appearance of fellow Wu member OMBJD, Following the court appearance, the defendants went to the nearby Fulton Mall area, where they engaged in a verbal and physical dispute with rival gang members. During the altercation, it is alleged...
I seen a lot of brawls go down right there, downtown Brooklyn, Fulton Street. Yo, shout out to the Toys R Us. You know what I'm saying? That lets you know how far back I go with Fulton Street. Rest in peace to the Toys R Us that was over there. But I seen a lot of brawls over there. A lot of brawls since a little kid. Like, this is probably, yo, for no reason, this shit used to just be so active, bro. It's a Macy's and everything over there, and it'd be active, like.
Defendant Equinware pulled out a firearm and shot at opposing gang members, striking a rival gang member as well as 2 innocent bystanders. On September 17, 2018, at approximately 12:49 a.m., Cho member Carlton Darby allegedly walked up to a building at 250 Lott Avenue and fired a gun multiple times.
Right.
One of the bullets went through a window into an apartment where 2 young children were sleeping. No one was injured. On October 29, 2018, at approximately 5:50 p.m., at 394 Dumont Avenue, Cho member Ty Lee candidate opened fire and repeatedly shot at a group of approximately 5 people standing outside of a playground in the Tilden houses. 2 individuals who were injured are associates of the Wu Gang. In a November 2018 shooting, Wu Gang member Shan Mason shot an innocent woman, then made a video about it describing the events, prosecutors say. I hit the lady in the face.
Oh my God, bro. Nigga went straight to go send text messages. And
In 2019, Ellison managed to slip out of a police car on Schermerhorn Street and Atlantic Avenue, just before he was about to be booked on a robbery charge. Cops had initially arrested Ellison in connection with a domestic violence robbery from earlier that year. He was accused of beating his girlfriend, ripping off her wig, and taking her cell phone. He was apprehended by the regional future.
Those be the niggas Shorty love. They loved them a street hood nigga till they beating their ass.
Task force because
nothing to laugh about, but yo, son, like, come on. These people, yeah, I'm not gonna get into that.
One called NYPD tips. As police searched for him, there were reports that Ellison, a reputed Bloods member with a history of drugs, robbery and assault charges, had been spotted in Coney Island. Although we are not gang scholars of any sort, we did find some altercations which may point to the original Wu and Cho wars. This is back when Wave Gang were Wu's and Hoodstars who were Cho's actors. For the remainder of the...
If you was doing the all-in like 2011, 2012, that was they dance. I believe the Hoodstars made that and at a point they was popping on niggas for doing that dance because it's a hood dance. It's like if you're not Crip walking and niggas who don't fuck with Crips or Crips see it, impress you, and you not right about your shit, they gonna beat your ass. But after a while, they peeped the dance, went viral, so I feel like they just let up on niggas. Maybe in Brooklyn it was a little more, because these is Brooklyn gangs, but in Harlem, we was all in and all day. That shit was a vibe out here. That shit was lit. I never really saw nobody get popped on for that, but that's what niggas was saying, especially my niggas from Brooklyn. But let's get back into this shit.
Doc consider them as such. Rival gang members called it going to the beach, code for venturing into territory controlled by a landlocked crew in Brooklyn that called itself the Wave Gang. Such outings were rarely tranquil.
That's so fire though, like the name Wave Gang, and they live by Coney Island Beach. Like that's like they could have did so much with that name. Like they could have did way more with that name. Like, and I'm pretty sure. I don't think nobody. Well, I never heard nobody use it. So if somebody reuse it, that's fire. Wave Gang is fire, but like, bear in mind what you're doing.
And often led to shootings between the Wave Gang and their rivals, the Hoodstars. When Hoodstars gang members would shoot a rival Wave, they congratulated themselves with another breezy-sounding phrase. They would say they clapped him off the surfboard. The authorities announced charges against 43 members of the 2 rival gangs in Brownsville. In an 18-month span, the gangs were responsible for 6 homicides and 32 shooting episodes, most in or around Brownsville, that left 38 people wounded. The violence was focused between Mother Gaston Boulevard, referred to as Stone Avenue, and Strauss Street, about 10 blocks away. The Hoodstars, or Choos, controlled the western part of those square blocks, and the Waves or Wus controlled the eastern parts. The Waves took their name not from Jamaica Bay, just a neighborhood away, but because they were partial to Adidas shoes, and found the shoe company's striped logo to resemble a wave, the authorities said. Both groups, whose members ranged in age from 15 into their early 20s, were not tightly organized around drug or other money-making endeavors. They band together to control their turf, their block or their building, and terrorize those who failed to recognize their control and failed to pay them respect. Gang members would go out of their way to beat up and intimidate younger children, often 13 or 14, to indoctrinate them in who controlled what turf. The gangs often paid for guns by robbing passers-by of cell phones, the authorities said. Gun ownership was prevalent enough among members of the gangs that members were arrested 33 times for gun possession in recent years, the police said. In some instances, the gunfire struck bystanders who had no connection to the gangs, including a 9-year-old who was wounded in August.
Yo, these niggas just bananas, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna get up out of here. It's your boy noluckmacK, man. I'm about to kick back and chill. Might get back on this shit in a second. Holla.